So, Matt was out here. He was talking about you guys being more in attack mode.
Yes, sir.
Like getting upfield. So you guys are getting more one gapping.
Yeah.
So is that kind of exciting for you?
Most definitely, because for interior guys, we want to make TFLs in the backfield, make big plays in the backfield. I feel like this defense is going to help us do that.
You feel like it's going to help you keep your body fresher too.
Most definitely.
Where you're not taking on 600 pounds.
All those double teams, yeah. I feel like, in fact, I feel like it's going to be a big piece. It's going to help us inside. Most definitely. AC.
Coach Leggy, what's he like? I mean, I know you've had 4 different coaches in 4 years, and I know that sucks. But
Yeah.
what's this guy like?
I love Coach Lange. He's a good coach. Came in ready to work. Have great drills that translate to the field, and I feel like he's a great coach.
Can you describe like how you feel like they translate to the field?
Just like certain drills we do, like reach and gather. Like we gonna see that a lot, as far as keeping the guard square on certain scoop blocks and reach blocks, and he's just teaching on all of that. So.
I know you guys haven't gone up against that offense much, but do you think that the style of offense that they're running here is going to kind of help you guys be better as run block or run stoppers?
Yeah, I feel like this offense, they pass a lot more than we did in the past with Coach Jay Johnson offense, but this offense, they're getting that ball out and they're going to run that ball too, so it's really, you got to know, really prepare for both.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you entered the portal.
Yes, sir.
Right? What was the, sales pitch to come back, and what was the selling point for you to say this is one of the?
For me, the big part was being close to home. I want to be close to my mom, and that was a big part for me. I knew if I'd have left, it was going to be kind of hard for her to come and see games. And I want her to see my, because like I said, I want to make this year probably my last year. I got 2 years, but I'm trying to make this one the last one, and I want her to see those games at home. So that was a big part for me.
What was it that the staff sold you on that made you say that?
Really just, we're going to win some games here. We're going to bring the pieces around you, and we're going to win some games. That's what I really heard, so sold me there.
When you did enter your name, was it just to kind of see what other options were out there, or what?
At first it was to leave and explore, like you said, other options, which I did. I sent 4 schools, 3-4 schools since I was in the portal, but I feel like this was probably the best fit for me.
When you looked at some of the other guys, I mean, obviously Simeon, Stuck, and Maverick Stuck, some of those other guys have been around. I mean, how much did you guys kind of talk to each other during that process to try and keep building something special?
Yeah, me and Sim, when I was in the portal, me and Sim was probably talking every other day, just really telling him what's going on in the visits, and he's telling me what's going on down here, and we was talking about if I stayed, what it's going to look like. And he was a big part of me coming back too with Sim. Once he stayed, I feel like I had another D tackle next to me that can do the same things or even better than me. So that was probably the big reason I stayed also.
How are you feeling about learning this new defense and kind of what's your take on it so far?
At first I thought I'm not going to say that. It's nice. I like the defense. We're getting upfield a lot more than the last defense. As far as just playing at the line from the last defense we were in with Coach Hayes, but this defense we're getting up the field, we can make TFLs in the background, make those big plays in the backfield. So
does it feel simple? I know there's lots of no, but does it feel simpler, more intuitive?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you think about been here before, how is the vibe different this time around? Only 4 practices in, but what's the big thing?
The environment been different since day one.
Yeah.
Everything's been changed. Like I said, we're in a whole new building right now. Got a whole new locker room, new facilities, everything. And the vibe is up here like guys walking around here happy. Like last year, everything that was going on, you couldn't really find anything to be happy about around here. But now guys are happy to come in the building and work.
Coach Smith has mentioned you a couple times as a guy who's been a leader during the transition. Why was that important to you to try to help them get into place, and why not?
I feel like I'm taking on that older guy role. I'm trying to get in that role right now, coming from a young guy, being behind guys like Slade that was here, behind Seminoles, Math. So I'm trying to step into the older guy role, and I know the young guys are looking up to me in that older guy role, and I feel like it was just for the right fit for me to do that.
I feel like there's been a lot of buy-in on the player side too, to being open to a new era and all this new stuff.
Yes, sir. And guys like E-Boy, Gino, we were talking to those guys in the portal too, and just getting those guys back here, it was a big plus.
It looked like you had a good offseason, like you're in really good shape.
Yes, sir.
Was that a point of emphasis for you to lose?
Most definitely. I wanted to get the best shape as I could because last year I wasn't able to really do things with the surgery I had, but this year I'm getting full of steam ahead, like working. It's that work season.
Where are you at lately?
Probably like 325 right
Is that as light as you've been since high school? Or?
now. I was probably lighter sophomore year,
Okay.
probably like 310 sophomore year.
That's a good weight right now.
You look better. It looks like you developed the muscle a little more. Is that kind of where you were
Yes, sir.
focused on?
Yes, sir. Just getting my speed up and body weight down, so that was my main emphasis.
What do you think about Coach Suinoa? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but just how's that been learning him? What sort of different things has he brought to the table? For you
He's
guys?
bringing way different things. As far as, like I said, we're getting upfield, so different angles to look at, different things to look at, and different moves to work. Right now we're in the tilt, and I love the tilt, man. That tilt is probably the best thing they brought up here was tilting the 3-yard tilt at that one, and that was I like that piece there.
And you mentioned that there's finally, new building, all this newness, stuff to be excited about, happy
Yes, ma'am.
about. But what's probably been the biggest difference between the previous staff and this one?
For example, like guys go upstairs and meet with the coaches a lot. Like last year, it probably wasn't a lot of guys going up there to meet with the coaches, but after practice, you probably seeing the whole DBs, LBs, D-line in there pulling coaches out their meeting to meet with them about the practice we just had. So that was a big plus for us and for me also. Just seeing that, how welcoming it was up there, come watch this film with your coach. I like that piece.
What's, I guess, the vibe as a guy coming back to kind of have that weight lifted a little bit from a year ago?
It's good. As like I said, last year we went through some things last year, but this year is new. Everything's new, and I'm happy to be here.
How do you reflect on last year, all the adversity you guys had to, the storms you had to weather, how hard that was? Did that make you better, or?
It for sure make you better. It makes you play through things. It makes you play through adversity. But now you really don't think about it. The past. It's time to look for the future for this team, and I feel like we're going in a great direction.
Do you feel like with one gap here, we might see some differences in the way the linebackers play?
Yeah, I feel like the linebackers coming downhill, man. They shooting that thing. I like that.
Because there's not as much thinking. It's just go.
Just go, get ball. I like that. Yes, sir.
Did you commit before, or kind of decide to come back before or after Rossi was hired? Just what was the timeline on that?
Oh, that's a great question. I can't remember.
Can't remember.